is when it comes time to reorder that, say that one item, a blue widget, a name brand blue widget that's selling really good. I like to reanalyze and see if I can't move the money that I would have spent on that blue widget into a red widget that's going to even perform better, higher margins, faster sales velocities. So now the same money is working for you harder, right? And that's what I think money should do for you. They're like little soldiers you send into battle for you. And the better tools, the better you can train them, the better you can take care of it, the better return those little money soldiers are going to get for you. And you can't do that with private label. You really can't pivot like that. With wholesale, I can add new products every single day. The only thing that limits me is my budget. How risk adverse am I? Things like that. And, I've built up a really nice business. And now I'm getting to the point where I figure I have maybe another year or two before I sail off into the sunset and turning the business over to my daughter, who's been running it for me for 8 years now. And matter of fact, my wholesale business has been outsourced 100% for almost 6 years, maybe 5 years. So I really don't do anything in the business anymore other than get up in the morning and read my financials for about 10 minutes, my P&L and my balance sheet, just to make sure that the ship's still going the way I want. But I'm not actively building the business because I'm really, really happy with everything that's in place.
Yeah.
And like every entrepreneur should have, like every Amazon seller should have, I have multiple streams of income. I have 5 different streams of income. So the Amazon wholesale, 100% on autopilot. It's doing great. My risk level is right where I want it for my age and my goals and everything else I have going on. It runs itself. It's one of the few businesses you can actually 100% outsource. And because it's so replicatable. I mean, we have a full set of SOPs now that we give to the new people, and that's the extent of training. Everybody's supervised by somebody, and
I've got a question about you. We talk about those winners that you have. So you've got your red widget and your blue widget. They're selling, $100,000 or whatever. Then you have the purple widget. So the ones that don't sell. So isn't there a risk that you're buying all this inventory, small quantities, and a lot of it doesn't take off?
No. Here's how you minimize that risk. All of this is software driven. All right. So here's the scenario. Let's say you want to sell pet supplies, and there's a huge pet supply distributor called Bradley Caldwell. All right. So you go to Bradley Caldwell and you open an account with them. And the very first thing you ask them for is a list of everything they sell. And distributors, that's what they do. They make deals with hundreds of brands, bring all these brands into their distributions in large quantities. And then they turn around and resell as a wholesaler to the retailers, whether it's a brick and mortar store, an online store, an Amazon seller, eBay. It doesn't matter in most instances, okay?